Good afternoon, Summoners. This is Day 2. Day 2 na tayo of Week 1 for the Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split powered by Backers Energy Drink. Ako si Yuko and this is Shinbu. So, nakita naman natin kung gaano kalupit yung tension from the game 1. Ano yung pwede mong mabigay na highlights in line with that?
Well, for day 1, as I mentioned, macro nga siya. Macro nga siya. You know, it's expected naman how those teams, how those veteran teams will perform. The highlights would be on the powerhouse teams then. That is on EXO, on Calculated, on Tamsu, for IPT, on JLC pa rin. Well, this time he's been tanking a lot, you know, on that Maokai. But enough on that. Day 1, dito sa ating day 2 again dun sa game 1 natin. Recently concluded game 1 natin. Eh may napangalan ng bagyo si Lando. And that Fiora. Now guys, yes, Fiora got fed. Magaling. Lando. Okay, top lane. Pero again, do take note guys na what opened for that dominating performance by the Fiora was because of the very intuitive draft by TNC Pro Team, and that is something to be said. So ngayon, ang tanong natin is, kailangan ba tayo ng Emperor Esports? Because interestingly, Emperor Esports pa, yung ngayon ko lang na-realize, ayun, sa laban nila, dito nga, sa match 1 natin, Emperor Esports pa yung parang kumain ng bait pick. Okay? Alam natin na malakas na champion si Camille. Yes. Pero kung mayroon talagang specific na counter doon, and most of the time, lalo pa kung solo laner ang usapan, yes, talaga mahihirapan siya, especially with the Fiora. That is a very simple equation. Hextech Ultimatum will be gone once it is parried. Okay? Hindi siya gagana. So, ayan guys, ngayon, ayun ang malaking tanong. Ano yung mga gagawing adjustments dito ng Emperor Esports in terms of the draft? Actually, basically, you just don't need to force the Camille, or maybe if you're gonna force the Camille, had it been na magaling talaga si MJ dun sa Camille, eh aalisin nila yung Fiora. And of course, hindi lang naman Emperor Esports yung may kailangan i-adjust. Well, maybe they'd want to remove the Malzahar as well.
Malzahar because...
Malzahar support. Ang laking threat na ni Burning kanina. And siguro, one thing that they should, hindi lang Emperor Esports yung may kailangan trabahuin, pati rin naman yung TNC Pro Team.
Given na magiging game 2 na to, we'll see kung ano yung gagawin ng Emperor Esports.
Which is, yun nga, sa TNC Pro Team is si Raze. As far as I know, Raze, maybe they would adjust that Ziggs ADC pick. It is paying off so well in terms of the push, in terms of the macro sense and full strategy ng TNC Pro Team. Pero my guess is maybe they put a different champion pa, something that doesn't die so much. Example would be an Ezreal, pushes turns fast as well, diba? Well, not as fast as a Ziggs, pero okay pa rin.
Looking at the first ban for this game, makikita natin we have a Rengar ban. Sa tingin mo, bakit nila binan si Rengar?
Well, it's a Rengar ban, so same bans pa rin naman talaga yung niro-roll nila compared doon sa game 1.
Nag-stick lang sila dun sa plan
so, nila. My guess here, as I mentioned earlier, that maybe they could like, ang plano pa rin ng TNC Pro Team dito is one core element ng kanilang composition is that someone na madaling napipick off. You know, mostly yung mga champions na madaling napipick off are champions that are has a lot of firepower. An example nga is si Ziggs. Pero in my opinion lang, like kanina, based on the performance kay Hai, I think may ibang champions na meron pang, mas may mataas pang safety net compared kay Ziggs in the bottom lane. Again, ang running term for the Ziggs in the bottom lane is ADC Ziggs. Pero guys, hindi po siya AD build. It's just the same as what you see. Itemization is very much the same sa isang Ziggs in the mid lane. AP pa rin yung Ziggs, nasa bottom lane lang.
Kaya yung tinawag nila ng ADC in the sense na nasa bot lane. True. Nakita natin, binan na nila si Fiora.
Okay, so there's a ban on the Fiora. Adjustments to come here from Emperor Esports. So the big question here is that with the Fiora being banned, will they still pick the Camille? Will MJ be able to redeem himself and prove na malakas naman talaga ako sa Camille? Fiora gets banned, there's really no need to like rush anything. Nandito na tayo sa first phase ng ating picking. Okay? So TNC Pro Team, they are still gonna revolve around making that early game push. They're still locking in the Ziggs, they're still locking in the Malzahar, but this time, it's gonna be Lando using the Camille instead of MJ.
And looking back naman dun sa for MJ and Meme, you can see na meron silang MF and Elise. Elise is known for being good when it comes to ganking. Either siya yung magsiset or she'll just finish off the few things. Ano masabi mo sa kanilang dalawa? MF and Elise?
Well, when it comes to like priority picks, parang meta kasing support ngayon si Miss Fortune. Well, meta in a sense na for the matchup lang. For the matchup, Zyra Malzahar, yan. You're gonna be picking up Miss Fortune.
Hindi naman tayo sa Zyra pag may nakitang MF.
The Elise is just a good pickup in the jungle. Safety, you don't give that much info for Emperor Esports. Pero, like, ito kasing strategy, itong klase ng picking is, parang galing siya, hindi dun sa 10-ban system, but only for the 6-ban system. Yung hindi ka mag-reveal masyado. Whereas compared to TNC Pro Team, they have a composition already in their mind, okay? And they just utilize the 10-ban system to augment kung ano yung composition nila. When I say they have a composition na they have in their mind, ang taas, ni-reveal nila kaagad yung strat nila. They're gonna have a Ziggs, they're gonna push turrets, they're gonna shove, okay? My guess is, well, it gets mitigated though, na-reveal ka agad yung Elise. My insight is, if an enemy is gonna be pushing a lot, you would want a Zap. Diba? Kung dive into the buy. Sling shot, mas madali ka nakakarating sa lane. Pero early game naman, Elise is still good. And Meme has been known to, as a very diverse pool when it comes to jungling, or junglers. And etong Elise, hindi na ito bago sa kanya. Ang sana lang, kung may makuhang kill si Meme on this Elise, or sana, rather what I want to say is, kasi ang Elise madali nakakakuha ng kill because sa nature ng kit niya. What I want to say is that sana Meme would be able to really snowball at least one lane heavily. Ayan.
Nakita natin na tapos na sila sa pag-pick. So, composition-wise, we could see that Match got a Camille, but of course Nano for switching. Team composition-wise, which team do you prefer?
Okay, composition, discussing the compositions here, TNC Pro Team may konting shift na ginawa sila pagdating doon sa mid lane nila. Okay, and of course, if you check as well dito sa composition ng Emperor Esports, they're still running for that scaling game. Picking up a Bane and a Maokai. Okay? The thing here is that kung ganito ang composition mo, ang laki ng trabaho na kailangan ni Meme kasi he really needs to offset the possible ganks na gagawin dito ni Talon. Now, Emperor Esports, they need to be very careful in making those later part ng early game, ng laning phase yan. Later part ng laning phase. In a sense that, kung meron kasing labanan, mas lalo na bandang level 6, kung meron konting palaon na maganap sa may river side, ang daling nakakapagpadala ng damage dito ni Ziggs, tsaka pwede rin, napaka-lethal talaga ng Nether Grab. So, I think sa early game, kanina, nakita na yun ng Emperor Esports na TNC Pro Team has their eyes set on the early game and they did snowball that on game 1. That's what Emperor Esports needs to stop. Okay? At least hindi makapagbigay ng kill. Hindi makapagbigay ng kill sa TNC Pro Team. Kasi kahit walang masyadong makuha ang kill ang Emperor Esports, itong mga champions na to, kahit CS lang yan, sapat na. Tamang oras lang. Ayan.
Especially kay Elise.
Si Elise, hindi niya masyado kailangan talaga ng item para makadeal ng damage. Pero actually, my guess is na kay Elise mostly nakalagay niya yung responsibility to stop yung mga visits dito ni Talon. And of course, given naman na he has to watch out for the Rek'Sai. But again, yung early game nasa kamay ni Meme. Kahit yung composition full-wise ng Emperor Esports dito ay may pagka-late game scaling.
Tingnan lang natin kung anong gagawin ni Meme with that kind of responsibility sa shoulders niya.
Ayan. So, ladies and gentlemen, makikita nyo sa screen natin yung mga players natin. Again,
and these are the bans.
And do take note, ladies and gentlemen, that these two teams are new teams dito sa ating pro gaming series. Kasama nila ang Jengski Esports as well as gonna be facing, one of the favorite teams na PGS natin, included in the non-relegated teams, which is Rebirth Gamers Up. Rebirth Gamers Up, ladies and gentlemen. Ayan, antayin nyo yan sa next games natin. Mamaya, meron pa tayo sa match 3 natin. As I call it, is Team Manila Eagles versus Acclaim Emperor X. Now, interestingly, these two teams are now sitting sa standings natin. 0-2 na sila. 0-2 na sila. And, parang isa sa kanila, kung mag 2-0 man, would be dawning in a 0-4 record. Medyo hindi magandang start yun, no, sa regular season natin dito sa Pro Gaming Series. Guys, do take note, meron pa tayong search and win promo. May search and win promo pa tayo.
And keep on watching the stream kasi anytime at random lumalabas yung link, right?
At random lumalabas yung link, then you need to just type the link. Wag nyo po i-click yan. Ang tagal na natin gumagamit ng internet at nanonood ng YouTube. Pag click mo YouTube video, magpo-pause po yan. So, itatype.
Actually, kahapon nga nasabi ko, click it eh.
Itatype, ako rin actually. Itatype nyo yung code. Itatype nyo yung code unless may overlay yun. Pero itatype nyo po yung code. Don't worry, hindi po yan unahan. Hindi yan unahan. Go to that link and just do the instructions. And randomly, you get a chance to win a mystery gift. Ayan, every game may mananalo tayong, every game, if I'm not mistaken, every match may mananalo tayong winner. Then, on the last part, yung mga sumali na hindi nanalo, may chance pa sila ulit na manalo ng isang mystery gift. Yan. So, ayan. Of course, guys, hindi lang naman magandang laro pwede nyo makuha dito. Of course, you get to take home, a chance for a skin. So, guys, here's a quick word from our sponsors. Considering the match 1 ng ating Day 2 for the Week 1 of the Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split played between TNC Pro Team versus Emperor Esports. Sa palagay nyo kaya sa mga supporters at mga viewers natin ngayon dyan sa chat, sino sa palagay nyo ang mananalo? Will this be led by TNC Pro Team in a 2-0 for this 2-game series, or will it close to 1-1 as Emperor Esports, Penguin Life, mga kaibigan?
Sobrang curious ako sa kung anong planong gagawin ng Emperor Esports given na under 30 minutes tinapos ng TNC yung first game.
And of course, yun nga, I mean, if under 30 minutes tinapos ng TNC yung first game, that's clearly
something to watch out for.
I mean, adjustment. Kasi yan ni-rush ng TNC Pro Team yung larong yun kanina. Well, kita naman nga sa composition nila. So, let's just see into it. Yung kaninang commercial, napaisip lang ako. Parang,
ano naisip mo?
Parang pag naglalaro ka ng LOL, tapos may random dude na lumapit sa'yo.
Kukunin mo kaya yung binigay niyang
parang, diba, sinabihan ka na parang, hoy!
Inumin mo ito, mananalo ka, mga ganun.
Wala namang sinabing inumin mo ito, mananalo ka. Basta parang pakahoy niya, pakaabot ng inumin, kinuha ni Yux yung inumin. Joke lang Yux. Well, nasa A4 Tech yung lakas talaga, mga kaibigan. Bakus, bro. Bakus yan, bakus. Drive your energy, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, back in this game for this laning phase, again, as we mentioned, level 3, level 4, yan yung phase ng game. Yan yung mga kits, yan yung mga prerequisites kung saan pwede tayo makakuha ng early skills sa laban na to. Pero level 2 cheese to be done here by Match. You can see there's a lot of damage na pwedeng dalahin din ng Talon against Arise.
Between Match and Fade, sa early game, given na early game pa lang to, sa tingin mo, sino yung kayang makapagkuha ng advantage?
Well, if you consider the kit ni Match and Fade, on paper, it is supposed to be Match who's aiming. Kasi naka-ignite na rin siya. He's aiming to really get that kill onto Fade. But all that thought, Meme is actually scouting here in the mid lane. Will there be any Rek'Sai? A good mode connect, but there's a venomous bite. It's gonna be a Assassin's Path. Yan, Assassin's Path pa, parkour pa.
Parkour.
Assassin's Path, may pagka-vault din kasi yung one na yun, yung ganung klaseng galaw. Pero Assassin's Path ni Talon dito, it's an easy escape, free dash, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly makikita doon ng Imperium Pro, ng EMP, ng Emperor Esports na nandun si Rek'Sai din on that side brush.
Okay. So looking sa bot lane, parang nag-harass na yung dalawang teams doon. So tension rising up.
Yes, of course, I would see that the bottom duo here ng TNC Pro team goes for a shove as well against members of Empire Esports. But do take note that Hai is doing a good job in stacking those silver bolts against Burning. Pero na-offset yon. Isang Q lang actually ni Raze dito. It's supposed to be enough to at least go toe-to-toe in terms of damage dito sa bottom lane.
Curious ako sa magagawa ng bullet time, given na malakas yung bullet time sa early part ng game, right? Ano kayang gagawin ng Emperor Esports para mapunta sa may advantage with that kind of damage?
Yeah, well, it's a matter of placing the bullet time then. The bullet time is in the hands of the Miss Fortune, obviously, and it's on Emperor's Esports side, and you know, it's a matter of placing it. Pero ngayon kakapasok pa lang sa level 4.
Si Meme.
Oo.
Naghihintay uli siya dyan.
Kakapasok pa lang sa level 4 din ng mga players natin. Well, it's halfway in terms of level, pero in terms of experience na kailangan po nandito.
Not yet enough.
Actually, hindi pa yan. Medyo matagal-tagal pa talaga tayo makakapasok sa level 6. Especially what we're considering is the dual lanes, the dual laners dito. Ang may pinakamatagal ang experience per champion, ang bottom lane. Hindi kaagad nila nakakuha yung ultimate nila. Ayan. Ayan. And of course, I just got a word na yung search and win pala, hindi siya random, unahan pala. Ayan, so, ayan na guys, ako pro tip, ayan. Mag-ready na kayo ng tab.
Makinig kayo.
Mag-ready kayo ng tab habang nanonood kayo, tapos yung mouse nyo nakaklik na doon sa browser. Para the moment na lumabas yung link,
type in agad.
Goods na kaagad. Eto pa, pro tip ulit, pro tip from Shin on winning those
Words of
mystery
wisdom
gifts.
ni Shin.
Oo. Hindi nyo kailangan i-type yung HTTP. Kahit good.gl lang. Ayan na, sinabi ko na yung nature ng link. Good.gl lang, tapos slash. Tapos yung random code na lang yung kailangan nyo i-type para mauna kayo sa pag-fill up. So, pabilisan ng PC at keyboard pala dito. Ayan.
Looking sa left part, upper left ng screen, you can see now, first dragon ay Mountain Drake.
So, the thing about Mountain Drake is that yun ang pinakamakunat na dragon. So, like, you're aiming to get those dragons to at least get leads, get snowball. Pero parang halos, parang tore na rin yung isang Drake. On paper, ang Mountain Drakes ang pinaka hindi na wait, hold on. So here in the bottom lane, there's a flash in done by Burst. Gets a knock up on high, left visions, but take note of the teleport as well by Lando. Talagang napaka-responsive ni Lando dito. Hextech ultimatum para kay High flashes in. And of course, gets the sweep on the kick. Not enough though to get that final kick on Deuces. So 1-for-1 as Lando is really forcing things.
Nakita natin nung biglang parang nag-jump in yung isang member from the TNC. Ang bilis mag-TP ni Lando.
Yeah,
like, alam niya kung kailan papasok.
Clearly.
He clearly has map awareness.
Clearly, like, right now, this player is not just playing on his lane, but clearly on the map as well. And again, yun nga, revisiting na what we want to... Wait, hold on. Saw it here in the mid lane. Ultimate to be done there by Match. All-in combo for sa flash out mula sa ating Talon as Meme will join this fight. Interestingly, hindi nag-full engage doon si Meme. At least as a high amount of damage. Maybe because he's really accounting for the Rek'Sai then as well. Wow, look at that. So, Fade will be forced to flash up.
Flash burned.
Oo.
Mag-recall kasi sa Bilash ang matake. So, he had to flash.
First sight na nakita din yung Talon dito, ladies and gentlemen. So, right now though, MJ will walk. I see. Okay, so there's a teleport advantage kasi pala ni Lando against MJ. Kaya naman pala, nagtaka ako, bakit nag-teleport si Lando? Nakakommit pa siya at wala ako nakitang teleport para kay MJ. So, nagamit pala yung teleport ni MJ. So, right now into our game, checking into the mid lane, completed na rin yung Hex Drinker ni Talon dito. And I think Catalyst of Aeons, yes, very likely Catalyst of Aeons ang
looking at the map, si Elise is like, she's planning to gank. Kasi from the jungle, magkasama sila ni Rice. It looked like they're gonna slowly walk down papunta sa bot lane.
Yes,
Will we see a gang?
That's one pathing. Pero actually, that is just the blue buff to be given on the Rise. And, well, may makikita naman tayong ping pa rin dito sa... I'm not sure if there's gonna be necessarily translation dito sa bottom lane. The thing about if the Elise goes for a full engage in the bottom lane is that ang dali niyang maka-counter. Hindi lang nung mismong Rek'Sai if ever the enemy jungler will go for a counter gank. But also on the power of the Nethergrass ng Malzahar. Do take note that in a few minions away and Burning will be sitting on a level 5. On a level 6 position. So he's gonna be getting his ultimate. So, well, ngayon, nahabang, all that's on in the mid lane. You can see that Meme here. Lots of damage actually yan talaga na ilalabas nila match dito on this Talon. And the pressure is clearly on lanes per se by TNC Pro Team.
And natin kanina, like, at least did initiate sa pag-drop ng skills. It's just that match got away.
Yes, clearly. And, so what, you know, it's just, things are pretty even lang sa ating map. And, what I'm looking forward is actually, na-obserbahan ko lang na si Burst, hindi siya ganun ka-rotating kumpara kay Meme. Mas maraming attempts actually si Meme. Now, this is a funny engage at the top lane. Ang daming pinagagawa ni Camila doon, pero it's quite intuitive na there's not enough damage to really claw through this Maokai. And especially with the Vengeful Maelstrom na up. And the thing as well is that wala rin namang skill si Maokai to reply against the Camille. So in a sense, makikita ka agad na walang mamamatay talaga dun sa engage na yun sa top lane.
Attention build up right here sa bot lane.
And
the tumble though.
Of course. And yes, observing the itemizations as well ni Meme dito because of maybe the early jungle attempts, early gank attempts. Interestingly, si Burst pa yung merong assist ngayon in terms of KDA. So it's kind of a slight lead. But interestingly, Burst has the, if I'm not mistaken, kung nakikita ko yun ng mabuti, I think that is, it's a Cinderhawk. Okay, Cinderhawk enchantment. Medyo nagbubukang blue yung green. Look at that, there's gonna be a rune prison mula kay Match. Hindi pa rin na-atrasan nito ni Match, pero the moment that he saw Meme, he's gonna be rocking his opening.
They're back away.
Yes, of course, here comes Burst as well. Gets the two-man knock up. Will Match be able to reach them? Do take note na meron pang assassin spot. Will make for that jump. The bottom duo as well of Emperor Esports is very much willing to respond, whereas bottom duo dito ng TNC Pro Team are just aiming for the push.
Looking dito sa lower part ng scenes natin, Raze has the highest number of CS given that he is an ADC.
No, yes, of course. And I think that's yun kasi you know hindi nga standard ADC to. Pero when it comes to like securing minions, yeah, it's quite intuitive na yung Ziggs mas maraming makukuha ang CS. Kasi ang dali nakakapag-wave clear ng Ziggs eh. There will be an instance na it is all you need to do is just land 2 skills, QW lang, and you'll clear an entire minion wave. Now, by this time, Match will go solo. Do take note na may Realm Warp pa dito. Yung Rise will something be forced here by Emperor Esports, but rather, it's gonna be the TNC Pro Team. This time, recalling, I think, awat na ang tawag dito ng TNC Pro Team. Yeah.
Kanina nakita natin na pumunta si Burst sa bot lane. That was like the first time he actually did some rotation. Given na si Meme kanina pa siya ikot na all throughout the map.
Oo nga.
And here at the mid lane, nag-perform si Fade without Match.
Yes, and actually, considering that, ang napansin ko lang na si Lando pala namatay. I think that is on the top lane. And it's a 1-1, I think against a duel with MJ. So there is that. Interestingly, Lando will be rushing Trinity Force. I'm not sure if with, I mean, malakas ang spike ng Trinity Force. Pero, you know, if with against a Maokai, I would suggest for Lando to just go for those teleport play and make that pick up, especially na Well, yun nga lang, yung teleport niya, medyo malayo-layo pa. Pero I think by the time na nabuo yung Trinity Force, yeah, malapit-lapit na rin na mabuo yung, I mean, yung teleport is gonna be available. Now, burning with a flash. Will he be able to connect the ultimate? Yes, he will. Knock up comes in mula kay Burst gets stopped here. It's gonna be Talon trying to finish the kill, but High is gonna be flashing and tries to save his teammate. Won't be enough though as Talon gets the final slash on his fortune. High has no ultimate. Wala na rin ultimate dito. Si Burning. Sino pa kaya ang pupunta? Now, it's a battle to secure the blue buff. Here comes Raze. Nobody's receiving the Q. Gets zoned out. Ang members ng Emperor Esports dito ng Hex Minefield, ng Hextech Minefield. Pero, ayan. Again, as I've mentioned, kahit may Trinity Force yata sila, medyo ang hirap na makipag-duel against the Maokai. And, yep, Hextech Ultimatum, ladies and gentlemen, but not enough to really even bring MJ below half health.
14 minutes and 3 seconds in the game, we could see na blue team already has 2 kills and red team has 3 kills. And blue team has named the dragon kanina actually in the jungle. Habang tension was building up when they were attacking MF, the blue team was able to get 1 tower down. They're probably planning na habang busy or occupied yung enemy team dun sa jungle na yun, they will take them.
Wow, hold on. So there's also a cocoon there by Neme. Ay, may Meme. And I think 001. 001 na. So, I think after all those major rotations, meron na rin nakuha. May napatay na rin si Meme. You know, as we mentioned in a drafting phase, what we would want, what Emperor Esports would want is to really have at least roll something in the early game. Pero yun nga in-anticipate yun ng TNC Pro Team. No, I still commend Meme kasi he's really trying. He's really trying for those ganks. Talaga. At saka he's not, fully committing dun kasi had those ganks failed, in the terms of a counter gank, then yeah, it's gonna be very dangerous. Champions ulit dito ng TNC Pro Team are champions that you don't want to snowball. And you're playing support, no?
I do.
I mean, have you experienced supporting a Ziggs? Or a non-AD in the bottom lane?
Actually, I haven't. But nakita ko yung mga games and it was kinda hard.
Na?
Given na kakaiba siya sa what I got used to. Di ba? I use Sona. And Redemption, the usual itemizations. Medyo feeling ko kung magsusupport ako ng ganon, I'd have a hard time.
Have you ever played like a non-meta support? Like, ito, we have a Malzahar support here. And even Miss Fortune support.
Miss Fortune, I did once.
You did once.
Kasi ang problema, it became parang ako yung naging ADC.
Yeah, support.
Iyoko.
Ayaw
no.
mo.
N-O, no.
Sayang.
Ikaw yung mag-top lane.
Malakas yun. Anyway, there's a teleport coming in from the members of the TNC Pro Team. Ang tayo ng first na magagaling mula kay Raze and damage all dealt on. So high, double kill na po si Raze dito. Interesting din. Nakukun escape, no? I think, well, dahil wala pa namang mabababaan yung rappel ng Elise dito. And one by one, members of Emperor Esports mula Penguins na parang mga isda ngayon as they get fished out by TNC Pro Team.
That's 4 for non-trade.
Yes, a 4 for none. Hindi mo ang team fight.
They made it look so easy.
By TNC Pro Team. And as we mentioned in the drafting phase, ito yung ayaw ng TNC ng Emperor Esports na ganitong klase ng team fight. Kasi, again, early game talaga, the damage will be in the hands of TNC Pro Team.
Yun lang natin. They might extend it to mid-late game, given na meron naman Maokai for the top.
Yes, so yeah, we have the replay here.
And we could see na MF dropped the first kill and nag-teleport agad sila. No, such a fast response though. And however, Raze was able to take down a champion and TNC group, you could see sa upper part na meron din nagte-teleport. It was kind of late though kasi napunta na sila sa latter part ng river.
Yes, yeah, that's just it. I mean, clearly the main highlight there is that late teleport. Had it been an earlier teleport by the Maokai, ang dami niya sanang na-soak up na damage. Added durability guys, ang nabibigay. Vengeful Maelstrom. Na ayun din, aside sa durability from Maokai himself, any team members or ally ni Maokai gets that durability as well.
Meme is clearly all over the map.
Yes. I mean,
Going na dito sa mid
early
lane,
game attempt niya, yeah, he's been all over the map. Pero ayun nga, hindi nagta-translate onto any kill. Ayan. And it's a 3K lead here by TNC Pro Team. Roa completed as well on Fade. Yun was Ghost played as well for match. Pero yun nga, clearly, because of the 6 assists na hawak ngayon, ni Burst, all the Thunder is gonna be, classic Flash Nethercast combo. Now, the thing here is that Emperor Esports, they this time have the upper hand as they have the better number. Where's the Flash? MJ would be wishing na sana may flash ako by this time, pero ilang segundo pa bago dumating. Re-engage by Lando. Huwag kang mapahala kasi nandito na si Lando. Pero, mukhang hindi yata mag-a-attempt ng any tower type on top of the Hextech Ultimatum. Mga members dito, rather top laner ng TNC Pro Team. Now it's time for a siege. They can actually do that properly, especially with Raze on the Ziggs.
Raze did burn the flash though.
And ayun na, available na yung flash ni Maokai. So that's gonna be nice. I mean, if you want to surprise someone to really flash and twisted advance in, now they're in kind of in the chase against Lando. Pero rather, it's gonna be like a strategy to just gain vision on this blue side jungle. The pressure is on for the mid lane, clearly.
And then he rise.
Yes. And what happens here is that I think High, good pickup though na static shift to. Especially na behind si High ngayon. At least you would want, it allows you for an opportunity to farm minions better. So, you scale into that late game hyper carry vein that you'd want to. And yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, ngayon sa game na to, ang kailangan gawin ng TNC Pro Team to further assert their lead is send one members to secure, not necessarily just Bernie. Send one members. Pwedeng si Camille, but yep, a little trade up there against Lando. High gets in range of Lando, face checking.
Lando is now on a killing spree.
Face checking a Camille. Sana inantay nyo na lang yung response dito ni Fade. Clearly, off-page na yung engages dito. Off-page na engage yon ni High. Like, he doesn't need to face check the Camille. Anyway, strategy dito para sa TNC Pro Team, should ever they want to further assert their lead, is that secure vision. All they need is to secure vision. I'd say on the red side jungle, pero merong convergence na nangyayari dito sa blue side jungle just because of the presence ng Drake. Whereas ang kailangan gawin dito ng Emperor Esports is really to make picks. Right now, wave clear nila actually kind of nagkukulang, lalo pa may 6 yung kabila, pero siguro ito na yung opportunity na hinahanap nila in the backline. Burst is going through back to the duo ng Emperor Esports, but look at that, MJ is doing short work as well on Raze. Will he be able to secure him? Yes, it's a shutdown onto the ADC-80 ng TNC Pro Team, but up to what cost? That is in exchange of 5 members. Ladies and gentlemen, ace by TNC Pro Team.
And TNC now have what to do. Napansin mo kanina, una nilang tinarget was Meme. Given na, well, Elise does put a lot of damage. So, see him as a threat. At naggulat time pa yung MF before she actually died.
Yes,
Lando pushing a mid lane turret.
Naibaba yung bullet time. So, that's one. Pero, as I want to mention, sabi ko, TNC Pro Team, kailangan lang nila ng vision to get better pickups. Pero let's see, let's review what happened.
And looking back dito sa replay, Meme did try to target that Ocean Drake, however, Burning dropped a skill and
yes, it's gonna be Meme receiving the ultimate of Burning. Deuces though managed to land the ultimate. Yeah, the ultimate. The thing here is that by that time, wala nang damage yung Misfortune ultimate. By that time, yung Misfortune mo to be effective should have a Black Cleaver na at least. And yeah, it's just clearly members of TNC Pro Team cleaning up. I think hindi nga high priority target si Memphis, in my opinion. I think, yan ang kailangan ng Emperor Esports. Pero again, going back dun sa engage muna sa Dragon, hindi ay priority target si Meme. Kung ano lang yung pwedeng makita ni Burning, as long as it is as long as it is not a Maokai, okay lang. At ayun, I think ito yung phase ng game na hindi pwede makipag-team fight ngayon yung Emperor Esports. Rather, what they would want is to get pick-offs. How? Kanina, ayan, Realm Warp ni Rise. Like, send 4 members, 3 members. Let's see if can match a kill. Yep, I think it's just gonna go for that push. Lalo pa napakapanganib, isang mistake lang ang jump, and if he gets a condemn, it's gonna be very dangerous.
TNC does have a dragon buff right now, so tingin mo ano yung kailangan gawin ng Emperor Esports para makapag-defense?
Well, kung ito actually yung perfect kit the starter pack for
sieging.
Oh, for sieging. Kasi you have the Mountain Drake, added bonus damage to turrets and all. You have the Ocean Drake for sieging, for the sustain. But ngayon, what they want is, kasi kung mag-group up yung TNC Pro Team, ngayon kasi wala lang minion. Kulang lang sa minion, wala pang opportunity. Ayun ang pwedeng gawin ng TNC Pro Team. Make a rotation in a sense na mayroong isang lane na mapupunaan ng minion. At kapag nakabuo sila ng malaking minion, go for that push. Okay. So, the moment na nag-group up yung TNC Pro Team, hindi yun magagalaw ng Emperor Esports. It's a matter of kung saan nag-group up yung TNC Pro Team. Kung nagsama-sama yung TNC Pro Team malapit sa isang torre ng Emperor Esports, very likely hindi nila madedepensahan yung torre. So what can be done here? Oh, rather it's gonna be a Baron. What can be done here sana ng Emperor Esports is that divide and conquer. Like mag-bait members of TNC, pero sobrang advanced na ng tactic na to. Bait members of TNC Pro Team to like, magkahiwa-hiwalay. Pero let's see, as the Baron gets forced here, re-engage dito ni MJ. Faith low dives into the party. Gets bursted mula sa damage ni Raze. Still, here comes Lando na. Meme joins the fight, gets kicked by the blades of this Camille. 3 in exchange, 4-2, and there comes the Camille. Hookshot onto the chase, papunta sa Maokai, gets the slow Hextech Ultimatum. Ilagay sa digital world. Ito ang ating Maokai na naka-1-seas. So, it's a 4-4-2 exchange. Wala mang nakuha ang Baron. Ang TNC Pro Team, they're gonna take this out, this inner top lane.
That's how will be the price. Nakakatuwa yung mahiwagang 3D MG ni Camille.
Oo. Ano yun, practice range yun sa arcade. Ganun. 1v1 tayo. It's kind of, minsan napapaisip nga ako, ano yung mas maganda? Is that, mas maganda ba yung Cataclysm ni Jarvan o yung Hextech Ultimatum ni Camille? Well, depende naman yun kung sino yung kinokontrang champion.
I'd have to say yung Hextech Ultimatum ni Camille.
Yeah. Kung yung biktima. Kung yung pang-biktima. Pero may mga instances na mas okay yung Cataclysm ni Jarvan. For example, if you're fighting against the Olaf, like, you want to isolate someone, tapos may Olaf yung kabila, hindi na makakaprotect si Olaf decently doon sa tinatarget mong ADC. If ever ang kinataklisin mo ay yung ADC, because yan, Olaf's Ragnarok gets easily countered by zone structures. Ganyan. So, it's big lead here by TNC Pro Team. It's an 8k gold lead. You have an 8 kill lead, 7 kill lead.
TNC targeting that Baron ulit.
Let's see if can Emperor Esports.
They get this without being disturbed. Pero nakikita natin si Meme nandun, and then there's
Garena Camille. Garena Hextech Ultimatum. Rather, Meme's gonna buy his time and nap at least Rafael. But in the backline, it's gonna be match going big against Meme. Baron gets secured by the Rek'Sai. Re-engage. He's dealing enough damage. Hindi makaka-follow up yung tatlo dito na sa Battlefield. Ako na bahala dyan. MJ ang pangalan ko. Sige, ikaw na bahala dyan, MJ. Tatakbo na kaming tatlo. So, in the end, it's gonna be a 2-4-0 exchange. A big win there by TNC Pro Team. Sayang, yung Summoner Spells hindi na-account clearly ni MJ, kaya hindi rin talaga nakaka-follow up ng maayos yung teammates niya. sabi nung Emperor Esports, yan, text na lang MJ. Ang ganda sana ng zone. Commendable as zone na sana yung ginawa ni MJ doon. Pero,
sa tingin mo, if MJ was able to use yung Summoner Spells niya correctly, at nandun nga si Meme kanina, at tingin mo, ano pwede yung mangyari?
Well, napaaga yung rappel ni Meme, that's one. And clearly, yung teamfight na yun, hindi niya na-anticipate na kayang umall-in sa kanilang kapit. Kasi, on that case, you know, it's a given. By the book, Operation Baron, what do you do? Secure Baron, smite Baron, get vision, and take out the enemy jungler. Take out in a sense na hindi mo kailangan patayin, pero make sure that he doesn't get near, make sure that he is, you know, lower the chances of stealing, kumbaga. Parang ano yan eh, yung search and win promo rin natin, diba?
Yung search and win na yan.
Oo,
nagbigay ka na ng pointers kanina eh.
May mga nagchat-chat dyan sa YT chat natin na nagsisend ng mga parang nagbibigay ng false info. Ayan, oo. Ayan, oo. Actually, mali yan, nagawain. Pero ako, napaka-tolerable kong guy. So, naintindihan ko yan. Mechanics yan eh, mechanics. Okay.
So, napakabait naman ni Shin.
Ano yan? Galawan talaga natin yung mga Pinoy. So, sige lang, okay lang. Sige. Pero take note, again, listening to us guys, there's gonna be a code na lalabas for the search and win promo. Type nyo yun, paunahan pala siya. So, binigyan ko na kayo ng advice. Mag-open na kayo ng browser, lagay nyo na yun. Click nyo na yun para i-click nyo na yun para itatype nyo na lang. Tapos don't type HTTPS. Gagana kahit goo.gl/ tapos yung code yun. Pero mukhang patapos na rin ang ating laro. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Knock up na magagaling mula kay Burst na wala na rin si Meme dito. Only 2 members are remaining on 2 high in the middle of the 2 towers. Let's go for Mordor and MJ. Mga kaibigan, village to. Sabi ng TNC Pro Team, it is an ace, ladies and gentlemen. As Lando Squad storming into the base of Emperor Esports. I think this is the game, Hugo. Clearly, first register is good gun, make that the second next turret.
Then, they're now targeting the Nexus. It's barely 30 minutes and...
Yeah, GGWP by TNC Pro Team 2-0 sa 2-game series na ito.
They do have a 16k gold lead.
Yes, nice. I mean, ang galing. Very, very commendable performance coming in mula sa TNC Pro Team. So, ikaw, initial thoughts mo doon sa I mean, wag natin consider yung game na yun eh. Medyo napaka one-sided na niya. Especially, I think, on the first team fight na natalo dito ng Emperor Esports. Pero overall, itong strategy ng TNC Pro Team na early game, early lead equals win game. What do you think of that? Is that good?
Well, I do approve of being aggressive tsaka pag-harass sa lanes. And kahit hindi natin nakikita masyado nag-roam si Burst nung first part ng game, nakabawi naman siya sa somewhere between 21 or 22 minutes, which okay naman. And Lando was doing his thing. I would like to commend again yung pag-TP niya. And here is the scoreboard. Nakita natin na Match has the highest number of kills.
So, it's the mid lane who's matching naman dun sa performance ni Lando mula game 1. You had your time, top laner. Ako naman, on this Talon. So, again, guys,
siya naman yung ngayon.
Mga bagong pangalan to. There's the damage dealt to champions. Alam na natin ang taas ng damage nila.
Numbers.
Anyway, there you have it, guys. Again, we just want to mention kasi itong mga players na to, bago yan. Okay? Bago talaga yan. Alam natin, we have EXO, we have Damso, we have, this JLC.
Mga unfamiliar names, magulat na lang tayo. Uy, ba't may ganyan dyan?
Ano yan, mga tatay na yan dito sa PGS. Wala nga lang mga anak.
Sa mga
sa akin, tatanda, no? Pero, ayan, yung mga new names natin dito sa PGS, alam mo nakakatawa yan kasi, they entered PGS, on the system na may salary na. Diba? On the system na may salary na. So, Match, Lando, names to be mentioned. I know Emperor Esports. Marami pa silang exploits na gagawin naman dito sa regular season. So, mad props pa rin para sa Emperor Esports. But definitely, GGWP. Yes, or for Lando, Burning, and of course kay Match nga. Kay Match nga, ladies and gentlemen.
Match as talent.
Match 1 pa nga lang yan. So, meron pa tayong Match 2. Mamaya, it's gonna be Rebirth Gamers Hub versus Jengski Esports. Gusto ko yung panoorin.
Actually, excited din ako eh. Ano kaya yung kaya nilang pakulungan?
Well, you're gonna be casting that with Hebom. So, alam ko, andyan yung mga fans nila. Biggest shoutouts mula sa Pampanga. Sana makapunta ako dun sa, nila, Fiesta de San Juan yung nagbabasaan.
May punta ka na dun.
So, okay. Ang sarap ng pagkain dun. Anyway, guys, and we'll dive into a quick break. Mamaya lalabas din yung MVP. Sino kaya ang MVP natin? Curious ako eh. Sino kaya ang MVP natin for this game 2?
Chat nyo kung sino yung feeling niya magiging MVP ah.
And guys, again, Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split Day 2 ng ating Week 1 with our Match 1 concluded. We'll be right back. Ako si Shinpo with the one for an eye and Yuko. At dyan lamang po kayo. It's gonna be Talon trying to finish the kill, but High is gonna be flashing and tries to save his teammate. Won't be enough though as Talon gets the final slash on his fortune. High has no ultimate. Wala na rin ultimate dito. Si Burning. Sino pa kaya ang pupunta? Now it's a battle to secure the blue buff. Here comes the race. If nobody's receiving that, you'll get zoned out. Ang members ng Emperor Esports dito ng Hex Minefield, ng Hex Minefield. Pero, ayan, again, as I mentioned, kahit may Trinity Force yata sila, medyo ang hirap na makapag-duel against the Mapa. And yep, X-Tech Ultimatum, ladies and gentlemen, but not magagaling mula kay Raze and damage all down on. So high double hit ako si Raze dito. Interesting din. Ganda ko po escape, no? I think, well, dahil wala pa namang mabababaan yung nagtukonda, yung Ramen ng Elix dito. And one by one, members of Emperor Esports mula Penguins na parang mga isda ngayon as they get fished out by TNC. Ito na yung opportunity na hinahanap nila in the backline. First is going through back to the duo ng Emperor Esports. But look at that, MJ's doing short work as well on Raze. Will be able to secure it. Yes, it's a shutdown onto the 18 ng TNC Pro Team. But up to what cost? That is in exchange of 5 members. Ladies and gentlemen, 8-0, magkahiwa-hiwalay. Pero let's see, as the battle gets forced here, re-engage dito ni MJ. Raze no dives into the party. Gets bursted mula sa damage ni Raze. Still, here comes Lando na. Neme joins the fight, gets kicked by the blades of this Camille. In exchange for you, and there comes the Camille. The option of the change papunta sa Mawak against the slow X-Tech Ultimatum. That is a digital world. Sa ating Maokai. Naka-1-6. So, it's a 4-4-2 exchange. Wala mang nakuha ang Aaron. At sa back, ako na bahala dyan. MJ ang pangalan ko. Sige, ikaw na bahala dyan, MJ. Tatakbo na kaming tatlo. So, in the end, it's gonna be a 2-4-0 exchange. A big leaders. Gagana kahit the GX slash support yun. Pero mukhang patapos na rin ang ating laro. So, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Knock up na magagaling mula kay Burst na wala na rin si Meme. Dito, only 2 members are remaining on 2 high in the middle of the 2 towers. Let's go for Mordor and MJ, mga kaibigan. Village to, sabi ng TNC Pro Team. It is an ace, ladies and gentlemen. As Lando Squad storming into the base of Emperor Esports. I think this is the game, Nico. You know, first leg is done, make that the second leg started.
Then, now targeting the next one. It's barely 30 minutes and...
Yeah. GGWP by TNC Pro Team 2-0 sa 2 games mixed nito.
I told you this was a bad deal, man! Shut up and move! Which way? Over here!